Welcome to New to Old TV. Is your top bull new to old, and December is trying to leave with a bang. All these months we've been seeing spicy stuff going on. We see drama and little gossip every now and then these other months, but and I thought and believed wholeheartedly that November was the wildest month of 2023, but clearly I am wrong. Because December has been, especially this week, or well, past weekend, because I'm recording today, has been one of the wildest or the wildest week of the year. December has been full of beefs. And I'm here to explain each beef real quick and then after that pause because I'm using the word beef, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, you know, let's let's be mature in this episode of New to Old. Let's be mature about it and let me break it down to you guys about all these situations I've been going through throughout the week. And I think the first one I'm gonna go with is the freshest one that is still going back and forth. And no, it's not the Latino. Well, the Latin one is pretty fresh too, but I'm gonna go ahead and do the Soldier Boy versus Blueface. Now, I don't even understand how can Soldier Boy even be going back and forth with Blueface. But obviously it has to do with women as usual as 70% of beef of men. It always starts with a woman. But Blueface so far is winning this beef cuz Blueface has been super disrespectful towards Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy sent the address so they can meet up. Blueface pulled up. Soldier Boy definitely didn't pull up. The top elite Draco did not pull up. And to be honest, I didn't expect Soldier Boy to pull up. Soldier Boy is a character, bro. And I'm okay with that. I actually like the fact that he's a character. He's not really gangster. I'm pretty sure he understands that. And he knows it's a gimmick. Like, he's not gonna really go out there and fight Blueface. Like, he know he's gonna get washed up, bro. Like, come on now. And not for nothing, I'm not saying like Blueface is the most gangster or like he's the toughest on social media. But Blueface, I've seen a couple of videos of him boxing. He could box. Like he got his hand. He could work. Like he know how to make his hands work. So I expect Blueface to literally wash Soldier Boy on a 1-on-1. So the thing that I don't agree with, but obviously, I mean, when it gets to that point, people start, there's no rules when it comes to like violating your family members. So Soldier Boy went ahead, spoke about Blueface son. Blueface went back and forth, talking about his son, talking about Soldier Boy's son has some DNA of Blueface. Like, they was really taking it there, and I don't agree when they start adding kids to the situation. But if one person does it, then I don't see why the other person should hold the rule of not mentioning kids. Like, if y'all gonna take it there, then go all the way. And then following that, the freshest one, and is the one that is being most talked about in the Latin world, is Arcangel versus Anuel. And yes, I made a video I think like a week ago breaking down the lyrics of Arcangel diss towards Anuel diss. And we all was waiting for Anuel to respond 24 hours. He didn't. He did exactly what Arcangel did. He waited until Sunday because the first disc that Arcangel released was on Sunday, was on a Sunday. So Anuel went ahead and waited till Sunday and he released his diss track. His diss track is called Glock, Glock, Glock. And it has 3.6 million views on YouTube in less than 24 hours. Is trending number 3 in YouTube. But unfortunately, the diss song is not that great. It's a pretty bad diss song. Now, for the average consumer, obviously they think it's horrible. If you ask new to old, do you think it's horrible? I don't think it's horrible, but it is bad. Why I don't think it's horrible? Because if you are like a fan of music, to say to say the least, if you're a fan of music and you listen to beat, the flow, the production of the song, the lyrics to the song, then you can actually give a fair judgment or rate towards the diss song. And that's what I did with the Anuel song. And I came to the conclusion that the song is bad because it's not a good production. It doesn't have a good flow. And you could see where he like how can I say this? Like there's certain parts of the record because this is a 10-minute song and there's parts of the record where he doesn't flow with the beat. So his flow was not there. The beat is pretty bad. And yeah, the production, the beat, and definitely the flow was not there at all. For a guy like Anuel that has a great flow, has great beat selections, and normally he could flow through the song. Like, I don't understand what happened with that song. He, I seen a comment of somebody saying that it sounds like Anuel was on his third perk when he recorded this song. And to be honest, it really does sound like that. Like it sounds like Anuel was on his third perk. He was washed, and he just said, "Acho papi cabrón, vamos a grabar." And I don't know why his production team agreed to it, but that's how it really sounds like. But on the other side, the song lyrically is decent. He was talking some shit. He said some shit to Arcangel, which Arcangel didn't even acknowledge on his second diss song. But it's fine. I mean, the average consumer is giving it to Arcangel because of the beat and the record and the flow of the first song. Like he really killed Anuel on the first round. So I have to tip my hat to Arcangel. Arcangel know what he doing when it comes to diss songs. But I can't discredit Anuel when it comes to the lyrics. He was speaking some shit. He did the Eminem theory. For those that don't know, the average consumer. And I'm not trying to dislike the average consumer. I'm just saying, like, if you're the average consumer, I don't expect you to really be fair when it comes to like music. Like you're just gonna pick a side and whatever side sounds better or whatever side most people are going to, you're gonna go there. And I get that. Um but what I was saying, I can't remember what I was saying. I think I was talking about Arcangel. Me tipping my hat to Arcangel because he knows what he's doing with the song. Oh yeah, and then Anuel is like, even though it's a bad song overall, lyrically speaking, he was talking some shit. Like I'll give him that. It was decent. He was talking some shit. He threw some shots. He violated Latin superstar El Alfa. He violated J Balvin. He violated some people from El Alfa too. So it was decent. It wasn't nothing crazy, but it was decent. I will say that lyrically speaking, overall the song is bad. Like it is what it is at that point. So Arcangel promised that he will release another song responding back after it went viral. Anuel's this song is like literally viral right now, but everybody's just it's going viral in the bad way. Like it's going viral, but everybody's just talking bad about it. So Arcangel took advantage of that, started making fun of it, and he said that he will be releasing another diss song at 12 a.m. At 12 a.m. comes, he didn't release the song. It was like 1:30 a.m. Anuel gets on live like for like 30, 40 seconds, starts violating Arcangel, saying that why he haven't released the song, he should release the song, that he's ready, that he's gonna release another song right away, and then he gets off live. Obviously, at that point, it's 2 a.m. I don't see nothing, so I was like, you know what? I'm going to sleep. I am not staying up for two grown men to be violating each other through a phone. I'm going to sleep. So I went to sleep. I woke up, and when I woke up, I seen that Arcangel released his response this record at 3 a.m. He released it. I listened to it this morning. I listened it to again this morning. And I will say, obviously, that second record is better than the Anuel record as well. Both records of Arcangel is better than the one record that Anuel has released so far. But the second record of Arcangel is not as good as the first record, which means Arcangel has to top his own stuff, which means he's winning. So if you're listening to this and you think like I'm taking a side, I'm not taking sides. I'm just saying what it is. But overall, Arcangel is winning the battle, clearly. And if Anuel doesn't respond, then I guess musically speaking, he won the war. But the second record of the second this record of Arcangel is not as good. He did throw some shots there. He was talking stuff that Anuel already spoke about in the diss song. And yeah, that's it. I think the only thing that really captured the moment was him talking about Anuel's new girlfriend. He has a new girlfriend, and he's basically saying that she's she looked like a man, that she's a man, that her face, the doctor did a horrible job, and he also said that new girlfriend, looked like she has a bigger meat than Anuel, which is wild. But yeah, I mean, that was the thing that outstanded the most for the average consumer. For me, what outstand the most, where I was like, oh shit, was that Arcangel was calling Anuel a setup, as in like he's part of a setup that allegedly somebody passed away because Anuel allegedly set them up. That's what he was saying in the record. There's a person that has passed away and allegedly is Anuel's fault because he lined it up. I don't know how true is that, but I will ask you bulls this. Hopefully you bulls let me know in the comment section. I'll take this clip too and put it on Instagram. Do you guys consider that snitching? If a person goes out and claims and alleges that another person lined up a person that today has passed away because of them, is that snitching or is not snitching? I don't know. I'm clearly a civilian, so I'm just asking a question because I'm intrigued to know if that's snitching or not. I don't know. I want to know to see what exactly is that. So you bulls let me know in the comment section. So overall, between this beef of Arcangel and Anuel, Arcangel is clearly winning, musically speaking. Hopefully it sticks to music. From Anuel's side, it doesn't seem like he want to keep it music. It really seemed like Anuel really want to take it to the street. I don't know how real is that, but that's what it seems. It seems like Anuel really don't want to do the whole back and forth in the music, and he really want to take it street. Hopefully that doesn't happen. And, I just think it should stay music. But if it goes street, then I will be reporting and I will let you guys know. Let's continue to the next beefs. Next beef was of last week, Nicki Minaj versus a journalist, a hip-hop journalist. I won't say hip-hop journalist. I don't like boxing people. So I would say just an overall journalist. Journalist Elliot Wilson. Obviously, Elliot really didn't went back and forth with her, but Nicki clearly violated him on Instagram. Because Elliot posted a tweet saying that, new hip-hop journalism. And there was a picture of Nicki Minaj with Kai Cenat at Kai Cenat live streaming. And that really made Nicki and the Nicki fans go crazy on Elliot to the point where Elliot had to go the next day, I think it was, or the next 2 days, and apologize, which is I think is lame. Like if you really feel, I don't know. So the tweet is confusing. So because the tweet, all the tweet says really, to be fair, all it says is hip hop journalism, and then it has the picture of Kai Cenat with Nicki Minaj. So in that tweet, you can't really say if he's being positive about it or is he being shady about it. According to fans and people that are on social media, they saying that Elliot has a history of being shady, so they think it was a shade towards Nicki. Nicki went ahead and violated the Barb's violated Elliot to the point where Elliot had to apologize the next 2 days, which I think is lame. If you really feel that way, if Elliot really felt that way as a like throwing shade, then stand on business, bruh. Don't switch up because everybody is going against you. Just stand on your own 2 feet. That I'm pretty sure you have done throughout your career. But in this situation, if you really felt that way, stand on business. Me, my opinion, new to old opinion, I will say when it comes to Nicki Minaj not wanting to do like the traditional hip hop interviews where she sit down and she talks about her life and what she's been doing and what she's been doing for the past 2 3 years and what she been how's the kids raising and all this generic questions that an interviewer will ask. She didn't want it to do that, and to be honest with you guys, I don't blame her because right now, unless you're not paying attention, because I'm not gonna say if you live under a rock, because if you're not like really into the whole thing of media and stuff like that, you're not gonna really notice. But right now, if you're paying attention, the the traditional interviews are over, bro. Like that is a dying breed, the traditional interviews of sitting down and talking to artist or a celebrity that has been interviewed already 10 times and they're going to talk about the same thing 10 times. Like right now there's a generation where like they just want to see artists having fun. They want to see the comedian personality side of an artist or of a celebrity. And that's what's going on right now. That's why Cardi, I said Cardi, I'm crazy. But I'm about to speak about between Nicki and Cardi. Probably that's why I said Cardi. But that's why Nicki did the funny Marco interview, did the Kai Cenat lives, cause these are things that the most young generation is focused on right now. Like they don't want to see another 10th video of Nicki Minaj sitting down talking about what was her inspiration with these albums and what she's been doing and what she has done in the past 2 years. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't care. Like me, I really don't care. If I'm gonna sit down with Nicki, I'm gonna really tell Nicki like, yo, what you think about this or what you think about that? Like, I'm really gonna talk about things that are going on right now in society instead of talking about her personal life. Like, I don't care, to be honest. I don't want to see questions of her responding about her personal life. So there's a new wave going on right now. Everything is live stream. Everything is a comedy way, a joking way. Maybe it's just a trend. Maybe it's something that is only gonna last 2 3 years, or maybe it's the actual new wave of doing journalism. And it's like they say, if you don't evolve, you die. So Elliot, either you evolve with it and start doing live streamings with your artists and celebrities and maybe doing jokes here and there, or just stick to your traditional journalism and see how far that goes with you in today's age, clearly. Now, once Nicki finished doing all of that, Nicki, I'm guessing she realized that Cardi is going back and forth on social media with Offset. And the reason that situation was happening is because allegedly, there's two situations that everybody's talking about. So there's one situation where they say that is Offset because Blueface put that out there. So allegedly, Offset was messing around with Christian Takato. That's what they claim. They claiming that the toothless woman is messing with Offset. Cardi found out, and Cardi has been so turned off about that situation that they cut ends between each other. So now they separated. That's one rumor. Then the next rumor is Offset threw a birthday party, and obviously she didn't win. She stood home because they've been separated. Because one of those girls that went to Offset birthday party is messing with Offset, and then the other, the city girls went to it, which they beef with Cardi as well. They don't get along, and some other woman as well that beefs with Cardi went to the Offset party. So allegedly, multiple women went to her husband's birthday party, and she doesn't mess with these multiple women that went. She doesn't have necessarily saying a beef, but they don't get along, they don't like each other. So she found that as disrespectful, so she went on live and she went crazy. She started going off, screaming, sounded like she was about to cry or she was crying. And Nicki took advantage of that moment because clearly Nicki and Cardi don't get along with each other. And Nicki went and tweeted a picture of Michael Jackson saying hi to fans throughout the window of a SUV. And a lot of people I seen in the comment section and in other comments, they were saying, I don't get it. Why would she put a picture of Michael Jackson? So if you don't know, Offset always considered himself a die-hard Michael Jackson fan. So in his music videos and his certain pictures that he always like do Michael Jackson outfits or do certain dances that Michael Jackson do. So I guess Nicki finds that funny because obviously Offset doesn't have the talent. Oh my bad. I'm just laughing because I get the joke of why Nicki makes it, but I mean people could be fans, bro. But I get her joke. That's why I'm laughing. So basically, she's just being OD petty. She's being petty because she obviously looking at it as like, how can this guy compare himself to Michael Jackson when he's like zero to no talent compared to Michael Jackson? I get the joke. That's why I laugh because I'm like, she just being petty. Like, so when Cardi B sees the picture, she says, "Oh, today's not the day. I'm on 100." And Cardi violated. And she said, "You should take your man to a park. F out of here." And for the people that said, I don't get it, why would she take her husband to a park? The reason why Cardi said that to Nicki, because on paper, Nicki husband or baby father, he's a registered sex offender. So he can't be in the park by himself or can't be around children, period. Like on a playground, none of that shit. Like he will get arrested. So when Cardi said that, that shit to me was wild funny and wild disrespectful. Because clearly she understood the level of pettiness that Nicki was doing. So Cardi went ahead and took it all the way to the ground. So, I mean, once again, like I said earlier in the video, when it comes to beef, if you violate if you the one that start the beef, right? And no, let's say you don't start the beef. Let's say we both beefing. But you say something too personal, way out of pocket, you can't come to me and tell me I can't go that same level. You can't get upset at me for taking it a level way lower to where you took it because, oh, you shouldn't mention my partner's personal life. Like, bro, you mentioning my personal life too. Like, F out of here. I have the right to violate you the same way you violated me. So that's the beef that's been going on between Cardi, Nicki, and Offset. It's like a triangle because Nicki jumped on it, so obviously she's part of it now. And these are the situations that have been going on. I want to see what other beefs do I remember that's been going on for the past week. Oh yeah, let's close with this one. Let's close with Stuart Little, aka 6ix9ine, versus Yiling, his girlfriend. So finally, the Pandora box has opened, and now they're talking about Yiling allegedly been getting taco beats from 6ix9ine for months now. There's witnesses allegedly saying that even when they took Yiling's daughter to get baptized in the church, allegedly 6ix9ine smacked the shit out of her in front of people in the church because of a back and forth they had going on, which is crazy. Smacking somebody in a baptism at a church is OD. Like, that's OD. But that's a situation with Yiling and 6ix9ine. Steve Will Do It been saying it for months now. Steve Will Do It is a YouTuber. He said that 6ix9ine actually come at one night at a nightclub. Him and Yiling was going back and forth, and allegedly it got to a point where 6ix9ine threw his vehicle on Yiling and hit Yiling. And that's where you see there's pictures going around where Yiling is all cut up and shit on her face. That's according to Steve Will Do It. And that went out of proportion. Now it came out. Yiling was hitting other people up. They made a whole scene about it. You guys clearly seen it if you follow me on IG. And the crazy part after all of this, where she is being charged, 6ix9ine haven't dropped the charges against her. She got arrested. 6ix9ine haven't been arrested because there's no proof of him actually putting hands on her, even though she claims and witnesses claim that he absolutely put his hands on her. After all this situation, she been to jail, she got out, he still took all her belongings, all this crazy stuff going on, and it's being alleged that Yiling is thinking about still sticking around with 6ix9ine. They're gonna fix things between them, and that they're gonna stay together. Yes, people, the way you're hearing it is exactly what's going on. The alleged abuser is sticking with Yiling, and Yiling, allegedly the victim, is sticking to 6ix9ine. So what you guys think of that? Is it really being abused, or this is all propaganda and they probably doing a dirty campaign towards Muscle Mouse? You guys let me know in the comment section. Please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you have Rumble, follow me on Rumble. If you found this page on YouTube and you don't follow me on IG, on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. It's New2O TV. And these are the beefs that have been going on in December. This is New2O.